Welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack Basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjacks! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for day 3 of Lumberjack Basketball. This is the final game of the year for your Lumberjacks, as they won't be back on the floor until January the 4th, when the Lumberjack boys head to Priest River and the Lumberjack girls host the Orofino Maniacs. Both league matchups to start the new year off with following the Christmas break. We hope everybody's ready for Christmas, as you know, a lot of people probably aren't, still out there scrambling for last minute gifts. Not the only one. We're still kind of in that mode ourselves, but tonight we got to focus on some Lumberjack basketball as your boys host the Wallace Miners out of the Silver Valley, and we got just about an hour until opening tip, just under an hour. The Lumberjacks here warming up. They are just in their street clothes right now. They haven't went and got suited up. They just got here early, getting some shots in, working on a few things, doing some layups, getting ready for the game, getting all loosened up and ready to go. The Miners, I haven't seen them come into the gym just yet, so they have not walked in. I'm sure they'll be here in any moment and getting ready to go themselves as we get prepared for this non-league action game between the 1A D1 Wallace Miners and the 2A Central Idaho League St. Mary's Lumberjacks. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off after a word from our sponsors.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjack boys down with Coach Chase now as he has come in, putting them through a couple little quick drills or just something to maybe putting in some new play action down here as they are wearing, it looks like they got their warm-ups in. I don't remember seeing them come out in these warm-ups this year, and they're pretty nice looking, black with gold and white. I think they say gold-blooded on the front of the shirts. So Lumberjacks looking sharp while they're out here getting warmed up for this matchup against the Miners out of Wallace. Taking a look at the 2A Central Idaho League, we'll take a look down the line of who's at the top right now, all the way down to the bottom. The Kellogg Wildcats currently sit on top of the Central Idaho League, mainly due to their league record and their overall record. They've got a 4-3 overall record. They are 1-0 in league play. Their last game was against these Wallace Miners. They beat Wallace 39-23. And they are playing Sandpoint tonight at the ICCU Arena in Moscow. They are 15th in the Idaho Sports Rankings, 15th in the Max Preps Rankings. Orofino, they're sitting at 2-5 on the year, 1-0 in league play. Their last game, they lost 95-44 to Bonners Ferry. They will be playing at Grangeville tonight, league matchup there. They are 18th in Idaho Sports Power Rankings, 23rd in the Max Preps Power Rankings. The Lumberjacks come into tonight's game with a 1-5 record. They are 0-0 in league play. Lost 62-53 to Potlatch in a tight game. It was a fun game. St. Mary's trailed by as much as 23 at one point, though. Went on a 13-point run, 13-0 run in the fourth to cut that lead and just about completed the comeback. Just couldn't quite pull it off. After this game, they will be at Priest River on the 4th of January. Lumberjacks currently sit, even though they have a 1-5 record, they sit at 16th in the Idaho Sports Ranking and 18th in the Max Preps Rankings. And I think as things get going here, St. Mary's, you're going to see them start to climb up that Max Preps rankings a little bit. The Grangeville Bulldogs currently have not won a game, 0-3 on the season. They lost 61-56 to Clearwater Valley in their last game. And just like I mentioned, they are hosting Orofino tonight. Idaho Sports Rankings has them at 24th. They do not show up in the Max Preps rankings. Priest River, 1-5 on the season, 0-2 in league play. They lost 70-51 to Lakeland in their last game. And again, they host St. Mary's on the 4th of January. They currently sit 26th in the Idaho Sports Rankings and 25th in the Max Preps Rankings. That's a look at the 2A Central Idaho League. When we come back, we'll look at the Power Rankings top 5 across the 2A classifications when we come back after a word from our sponsors.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our communities. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The Lumberjacks and the Miners of Wallace getting ready to do battle on the hardwood. 41 minutes until opening tip. This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. And let's see, where were we? Taking a look at the power rankings and the polls. Idaho Sports Power Rankings top 5 is Ambrose, Coal Valley Christian, Wendell, Declo, and North Fremont. The coaches poll this year, for this week, has the top 5, Coal Valley, Ambrose, New Plymouth, Earth, and Nampa Christian. So far, there's still no media polls out this year for basketball that I've seen. I actually don't think I checked recently, but I need to get back and look in there. Max Preps, this is what they seed the state tournament with. The top 5 currently is Cole Valley, Nampa Christian, Ambrose, New Plymouth, and North Fremont. And like I've said, none of the other rankings really matter or mean anything. Just some good information to have out there. The Max Preps rankings are the ones that they do seed the state tournament with at the end of the year. So that is where you get ranked up as. If you end up as the number 8 seed going into state, you are going to be playing the top team in the state to get things started with. So you want to be as high up in those Max Preps rankings as you possibly can be, so that you get a good team to play in your first round. You don't want to necessarily be playing the toughest team right off the bat at state. So the Lumberjacks, they've got some work to do if they do make it to state this year. They've got some work to do to get up higher in those Max Prep rankings, currently sitting at 18th, and lots of time to do so, though. So that's a good thing as well. But in any case, that is a look at those polls and power rankings. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh pow. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action? Heck, yes, that'd be awesome. Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community? Obviously, yes. Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjacks!
From the families at KOSE Radio.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Paulat's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off. Forgot to mention we do have a couple of new players brought up, getting some action possibly tonight on the varsity roster, and that is the sophomore, I believe, Jackson Harold, and sophomore Kason Sexton coming up for the varsity this evening. So we'll see if they get some playing time out there and see what energy help they can bring to this Lumberjack varsity roster. The funny thing is St. Mary's is already loaded with guards, and that's just bringing up a couple of more guards to the varsity side. But Cason Sexton is fast. He's also got a great outside shot. In 90% of the games they've played this year for JV, he rarely misses from beyond the arc. There's been a couple of games where it looked like he didn't make any, but more often than not, if he gets a good open look at a three, he's going to knock it through the net. So that's another good thing to have on that varsity roster. As far as Jackson, he is a fast, good ball handler, can drive the lane, and he could be some help in getting to the bucket on the inside game for the Lumberjacks. They don't add really any height to the varsity side, but they do add some quickness and a couple of different factors as well. Just adds another piece for the Lumberjacks to shoot outside. St. Mary's does have a lot of quality three-point shooters. Right now, Seth Swallows is the one that leads the team from outside. He's shooting 34% from three-point range, followed closely by Isaiah Gustav at 33%. And then let me see, where is the number 4, J.J. Yearout? He's only at 19%. He's hit some very critical three-pointers in this early part of the season. Anyways, back to our pregame. We'll take a look around the area in sports. We'll look at Lakeside and Kootenai basketball. The Lakeside boys basketball team are undefeated on the season. They haven't played a league game yet. Their last game was a 96-28 win over Timberline, and they are currently at the Santa Slam Holiday Tournament in Washington, Welpinit, Washington, I think it was, and that was yesterday and today. The Lakeside girls are 4-3 on the season, 1-0 in league play. They beat Wallace 38-35 in their last game. They are also at the Santa Slam Holiday Tournament in Washington. Kootenai, they only have a boys basketball program this year. They are 0-3 on the year, though. Lost 64-53 to Highland, and they will be taking on the Wallace Miners on the 9th of January. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. Tim Parrish back at Lumberjack Gymnasium. We're under a half an hour until tip-off. I'm not going to say the fans, the crowd is starting to fill up, but there's some fans starting to filter in, and for the Lumberjack side, and not really any fans here yet from Wallace, but they're probably on the road, obviously. They've got about a half an hour anyways until tip-off, so they don't need to be here right this minute. Both teams, actually, no, St. Mary's back in the locker room, and Wallace out still doing some early warm-ups before they start official warm-ups, and that's kind of what's going on. Got some coaches down here. Donnie Eberlin talking with Mr. Anderson. And that's really about it at the moment. So if you're not doing anything this evening, head on out here to Lumberjack Gymnasium to cheer on the Lumberjack boys as they take on the Wallace Miners here this evening in non-league action. Now, let's see here. It's time to kind of review the last game for the Lumberjacks. I've got my quick note of stats for the game against the Loggers down in Potlatch just a couple of days ago. The final score was 62-53. St. Mary's falls by 9 points in that game. The Lumberjacks shot very well from the field, though, 53%. They were 10 of 19 shooting from two-point range, actually, not from the field. The Loggers matched them, though. The Loggers were 56% from two-point range. They were 20 of 36. Three-point percentage, St. Mary's just edged out the Loggers in three-point shooting. St. Mary's went 6 of 23 for 26%, and the Loggers were 4 of 20 for 20%. Overall field goal percentage, the Loggers edged the Lumberjacks 43% to 38% shooting. From the free throw line, the Loggers shot a healthy 91% from the charity stripe. Very seldom do you see a team that shoots that in one game from the free throw line, so that was huge. They were 10 of 11 from the charity stripe. St. Mary's shot a very respectable, and if Coach Chase's season stats look like this, if the overall free throw shooting on the season was 74% for the Lumberjacks, Coach Chase would be very happy. But right now, the free throw shooting for the Lumberjacks just at 55% from the charity stripe. So need a little bit of work there on that free throw shooting, but you get a couple of 74% nights under your belt, and that percentage will shoot up fairly quickly. The Lumberjacks were 14 of 19 from the charity stripe. The Loggers out-rebounded St. Mary's 32-27. St. Mary's, it's kind of been back and forth as far as who's got the rebounding edge in the games. Sometimes, though, St. Mary's does lack a little bit of size, so they don't always win that rebound battle. Offensive rebounds, 8 for St. Mary's, 10 for the Loggers. Defensive, it was 19 for St. Mary's, 22 for the Loggers. These, of course, are my stats. They're not necessarily the official stats for the game either. Fouls were even. St. Mary's with 14. The Loggers with 13 turnovers. St. Mary's had 11. The Loggers had 8. Points off turnovers. Here's where a big difference was made up for Potlatch in that game. The Lumberjacks only turned it over 11 times, which is not a bad number, but the Loggers scored 16 points off of those turnovers. That is a huge number. That's just about scoring almost every single turnover that St. Mary's had. The Loggers had 8 turnovers, and St. Mary's, I guess you could say, just about scored on every possession from that. St. Mary's got 6 points off turnovers for the Loggers. And another number that's interesting, and it's been the last couple of games, really. St. Mary's had 23 points off the bench, and against Genesis Prep, it was 28 points off the bench for the Lumberjacks. So getting a lot of production from everybody on the bench for the Lumberjacks or on the floor in general. The Loggers, their 5 starters were the only guys to score points in that contest. Taking a look at that scoring, sophomore J.J. Yearout came in off the bench to score 11 points and pull down 7 rebounds. He also went 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75%, had 2 steals and an assist as well. Landon Holmes, Jr., he came off the bench and scored 10. He had 3 rebounds, 2 for 6 free throw shooting, 1 steal. Leading scorer was Seth Swallows, Sr. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds. He was perfect from the free throw line, 3 for 3. Wyatt Holmes scored 9 points with 3 rebounds, and that's a shock. We like to see him up there with that 8, 9, 10 rebounds per game. He is dealing a little bit with a knee issue right now, though, but it's not something that's going to take him out of the season, but it's just something that kind of bugs him a little bit. So hopefully he's telling me he's going to be able to battle through that and keep on going. Another sophomore, Xavier Sloper, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. And I say another sophomore, like there's not enough of it. Just about the whole substitution side of things, his sophomores for the Lumberjack varsity team, the young squad, we've talked about it numerous times. Isaiah Gustav put up 2 points on the night. Over to the Loggers side of things, though, St. Mary's has got to keep this from happening. Val scored 23 points for the Loggers. Clark had 14, and Everett Lavelle had 14. 3 guys with double digits, and the Lumberjacks are going to have to try to squelch that a little bit. St. Mary's has given up really close, which we'll talk about this later, really close to 60 points per game, and that's tough when you have to score yourself more than 60 to win a game. So I think it's been quite a while since the Lumberjacks have averaged 60 points allowed per game to their opponents. It's usually in the upper 40s to mid 50s per game for their opponents. So St. Mary's has some work to do on the defensive side of things. That's a look at the last game for the Lumberjacks against the Loggers. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at your team stats for the season and your leaders for the early part of this season after a word from our sponsors here on the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen at the River City Mall is your all-day breakfast headquarters. Well, almost. Nellie's Kitchen is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and serves nothing but breakfast all day long. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 1, and offers breakfast the entire time. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks & Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks & Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Paulat's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off as your Lumberjacks get set to take on the Wallace Miners in non-league action. We've got just about 19 minutes until opening ceremonies. Taking a look at the team statistics for the Lumberjacks. Of course, you know, they're coached by Brian Chase. This is his 10th season at the helm. I haven't updated my win-loss record for Coach Chase as Lumberjacks. I think it's somewhere around that 171 to 49, 171 wins, 49 losses. A very strong and impressive record. This year has started out a little bit slower for this Lumberjack squad, but they are a younger roster that is for one, they've got to build some chemistry with each other. For two, they've got to get a lot of sophomores getting used to that varsity action, how fast it is, how physical it is. So they're learning, and I'm seeing improvements every single game from them. So that's what you want to see. You want to get this team to where they're used to that varsity action and starting to peak once you get to that district tournament action and really start to show what you can do. Right now, the Lumberjacks are averaging 51 points per game while allowing 58 points per game to their opponents. St. Mary's is shooting 33% from the field, which isn't really a bad number from the field. They started off way lower than that, but you want to see it up around 40%. And that's what our opponents right now are shooting. They're shooting about a 40% clip from the field. Three-point shooting, not too bad for the Lumberjacks either, actually. 26%. Again, you want to see that up around 30%. And that's what, again, St. Mary's opponents are shooting, 31% from beyond the arc. Free throw shooting, once again, same thing. St. Mary's at 55%. You don't want to see 55% from the free throw line, really. But their opponents are shooting 75% from the charity stripe, and that helps you a lot in tight games. And St. Mary's has been in a couple of tight games this year already. Rebounds per game, St. Mary's being out-rebounded by about 2 per game, 33 to 31. St. Mary's winning the assist per game category with 9 assists to their opponent's 7. Leading scoring for St. Mary's right now, the senior, Seth Swallows, 12 points per game. He is shooting 34% from the field, 34% from three-point range, and 75% from the free throw line. Great numbers all the way across the board, honestly. He's averaging right around 4 rebounds per game. The next leading scorer, of course, is another senior, Wyatt Holmes, averaging 10 points per game. He's only shooting right around 29% from the field, and I've seen him be kind of hard on himself for his shooting percentages. But he's starting to bring that up as well. Three-point range for him, 24%, and his free throw shooting is at 56%. He averages right around 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal per game. The next guys that are top leading scorers are all sophomores, if I recall correctly. So you've got J.J. Yearout averaging 8 points per game. You've got Xavier Sloper averaging 7 points per game. And then the next leading scorer after that is Landon Holmes, averaging right around 5 points per game. And then 3 points per game. Oh, no, can't count that one. That's Kyle Smith. He only has one bucket on the season, and that was his first action for varsity was a 3-point bucket. And he's not really an outside shooter, but he buried that one over in Genesis Prep. A couple of guys off to a slow start. I actually expected them to be kind of up there in those scoring numbers early in the season, but they're still trying to find their way, is Brock and Jack Barta. Brock has, I think, it says 3 points per game, but he doesn't have 3 points per game. It's probably, he's scored a couple of buckets. Same goes for his brother. He scored a couple of buckets as well, but they're just not quite where I'm sure they even want to be right now. They want to be one of those guys up there with that 5, 6, 7 points per game, because they were kind of the leading scorers close to the leading scorers on their JV roster when they were playing there last year. And I expect them to do great things. They're just not quite getting it there just yet, but they are working hard at it, obviously. A couple of very highly competitive athletes, those two boys, and I expect to see good things out of them as they progress through their high school career. It's really funny. I was talking to one of them today, just down here a little while ago, how they are the only twins on the floor. But if you are a fan coming in and you see Isaiah Gustav and JJ Yearout, you would think that they were twins as well. They've got just about the same hairdo and everything. But they, in fact, obviously are not twins. They're not brothers. I don't even think they're related, honestly. But it's just kind of funny how it looks. St. Mary's has a two sets of what could be twins on the floor. Anyways, that's a look at your team statistics. We've got just under 15 minutes to go. We'll take another break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off. We'll take a look at the Wallace Miners when we return.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for the home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com. The staff and families of KOFE 1240 want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The crowd is definitely starting to fill in now as we are about 10 minutes till opening ceremonies here. And we've got quite a few Lumberjack fans filtering in. Being that it is in that Christmas break holiday, we've got a lot of our Lumberjack alumni in the house tonight. I've seen Tacey Watkins and Berkeley McGrills come in, and some of them. We've also got some of the other ones that have been out for a few years. Down below is got Renner, Colby Renner, and even Glover Buell here in the house tonight. Glover is, I think, living down in Arizona now, so it's been a little while since I've seen him. Hopefully tonight. He bolted out of here last night before I got a chance to talk to him for a moment. Maybe tonight I'll get a chance to see him before he ditches out of the gym this evening. Anyways, taking a look at the Wallace Miners. They are the 1A D1 Scenic Idaho Conference. They come into tonight's game with a record identical to the Lumberjacks. They are 1-5 on the season, 0-1 in league play. They're coached by Jared Young in his second year as head coach of the Miners. They were 5-13 last year. This year, it looks like they're averaging 34 points per game while allowing 53 points per game to their opponents. They are ranked 31st in the Idaho Sports Power ranking, 31st in the Max Preps ranking. Their one win on the season was to Timberlake JV, 71-52, and they just lost to Kellogg, 39-23 on the 14th. Some key returners this year: junior shooting forward Julian Davis, senior center Alex Cleveland, senior guard forward Elliot Schmidt, and Julian Davis was also a Scenic Idaho Conference All-League player. Key player lost last year was Brad Teskey. He was a 4-year varsity player, and last year he was All Scenic Idaho Conference nominee. Incoming impact player, senior guard / forward Stephen Paul. The Miners do not have a JV program, so they are still working on building that program up. I read some of the stuff on their varsity, on their Idaho Sports Team preview. They are still building. They're still building, trying to find what they do well and get that done. They've got to have some younger players step up and be productive for them as well. They've got a fairly large varsity roster, but they just did not have enough players this year to field a JV roster, so that's why this is a varsity-only game. They have a little bit of size advantage on the Lumberjacks. I'm seeing down there is they've got some pretty tall players that could help them on the rebounding categories over St. Mary's. So we'll just have to wait and see how this game goes, obviously. Let's see here. We're going to take a look at the upcoming schedule. I could take another break, but we've got 7 minutes, and we'll just kind of whittle our way down here. Taking a look at the upcoming schedules for after the holiday break. Actually, no, not for after the holiday break. There's some more wrestling action during the holiday break. So the wrestling team will be hosting a couple of back-to-back events on the 28th and the 29th of this month. They will host the CIL duels here at Lumberjack Gymnasium on the 28th. That is a Thursday. That'll begin at 4 p.m. And then on the 29th, which is a Friday, they will be hosting the Chad E. Ross Invite here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. That will begin at 9 a.m. That is the big tournament that the Lumberjacks, or the invite that the Lumberjacks host here in this home field or home court gymnasium. So that is those events that are coming back from the break. Lumberjacks get right back to action on Thursday, or basketball does anyways, Thursday, January the 4th, when the boys will be on the road to Priest River. JV and varsity will be playing, and it is 5:30 for JV at Priest River, 7 o'clock for varsity boys. The girls will be home. They'll be hosting Orofino, JV at 5:30, varsity at 7. We will be on the road. We will be in Priest River to bring you that action for those of you that can't make it to the game up in Priest River. And hopefully we'll be able to track somebody down to send us updates of that girls' games action here in St. Mary's. And then on January the 6th, it'll be more wrestling with the boys at the Shumunk Memorial Tournament at Warden High School. And then basketball, varsity girls on the road to Logos on the 6th in Moscow. That game scheduled for a 1 p.m. tip-off. So that's a look at the upcoming schedules. We're going to take a break, then I've got some information to give you on rankings of wrestling for 2A. We'll take a quick break and then look at that.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Paulette's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off as your Lumberjacks host the Wallace Miners. 2.5 to go until opening ceremonies. Gives me just enough time to take a look at the wrestling 2A rankings on idahosports.com. The top 4 teams as schools is Malad, Kellogg, Ryrie, and North Fremont. They only had top 4. They didn't have a 5th one, so Kellogg sitting at #2. Some of that, from what I've seen from some of the results, is that St. Mary's right now, they've got a few players that, not players, but a few wrestlers that have been out with some injuries and some sicknesses, so they haven't had a full complement of wrestlers at most of their tournaments. So they haven't really been able to place high as a team. But as individuals, from what I hear, the St. Mary's wrestling team is really doing pretty well in just about every tournament that they've played in, or every one that they've gone into and wrestled. Some individual rankings for the Lumberjacks in the 160-pound weight category. Aiden Yearout was ranked at #5. The 175-pound wrestling category, Zach Soten was ranked at number 5. This guy, he's just having a great senior year altogether. In the 195-pound category, Trey Gibson ranked number 3 in the state of Idaho in 2A, and he had a great football season. He has had several first-place finishes and top finishes so far wrestling this year. I'm looking for big things from him throughout this wrestling season. And then Zach Soten in the 220-pound category sits at a number 6 ranking in his weight classification. So some really good things coming out of the wrestling program this year. I was talking to Jackson Nantel. He's not exactly pleased so far with how he's been doing, but he said he's getting there. He's had a rough start. He dealt with some sickness and stuff too. But he said they've got a lot of wrestlers and a lot of potential on that wrestling squad this year for St. Mary's. So looking forward to see how they do as their season progresses. We're going to step away and take one more break as they get ready to do the national anthem, and then we'll come back with your starting lineups and the opening tip here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha Utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Dawn Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course for safety and training information. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or sports solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as the wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
And we are back. And we got your starting lineups coming to you for the Miners. We'll get those to you here as they get out there on the floor. So the starters for the Miners are the number 5 of Henry Larson, the number 20 of Jordan Goripi, the number 23 of Julian Davis, the number 30 of Stephen Paul, and the number 45 of Alex Cleveland. The starting lineup for your Lumberjacks, the 6'4" senior post, Wyatt Holmes. The next starter is the 6-foot sophomore guard, J.J. Yearout. Then you've got the number 15 of junior guard, Landon Holmes, number 15. Then you've got the sophomore, number 32, Xavier Sloper, and the number 44 senior, it is Seth Swallows. Lumberjacks in their home white uniforms with green numerals. Now the whole team is headed up into the stands to give, they're taking flowers over to somebody that is up in the stand. I actually think that is Greg Law's mom up there. Yeah, it is. It is the Law family here at the game tonight. So a very nice sentiment from the basketball team here this evening. Jumping to midcourt will be Wyatt Holmes going up against the number 23 of Julian Davis. Lumberjacks will be going left to right on your radio dial. Wallace in black and white jerseys here this evening. And the opening tip is about to begin on its way. The Lumberjacks will control it. Seth Swallows brings it down for the Lumberjacks. Gets it to Sloper. Sloper looking over to Isaiah or to Seth, and Seth either not knowing that pass was going to come his way, but was not ready for it, and the Lumberjacks are going to turn it over. And I think it was maybe a new play that they were working on, and right away Coach Chase not happy with the way that started. Coach Chase takes a 30-second timeout, tells his starters to get over here, and he's going to have a quick talk with them, so to speak, in the huddle down here, as that first play totally did not obviously go the way they wanted it to. I think that has got to be the first time that I've ever seen Coach Chase take a timeout in the first 5 seconds of a basketball game. So St. Mary's won the opening tip, turn the ball over, go on defense. So I take that back. It was the first 9 seconds of a basketball game. So the Miners will inbound. They'll inbound from that far side corner on the left side of the floor. Lumberjacks have some backcourt pressure on. With the ball for the Miners is the 20 of Gardapi. St. Mary's almost gets a steal. Some great hustle there by Yearout. The ball's going to go out of bounds, last touch by St. Mary's, but Lumberjacks trying to get that turnover and take that ball back down. Again, St. Mary's in their press. Couple of Miners trying to get it across the timeline, still in the backcourt. They finally get it across this near side. Gardapi to the corner, to the number 30 of Paul. And we're going to get a steal by Wyatt Holmes. St. Mary's takes it the other way. Going to get it to Holmes, right corner. Get passed inside to Wyatt, back out to Landon. Landon drives, gets tripped up going into the lane. Going to get a foul call. I think that one's going to go against the number 45 of Cleveland. Actually, it looks like, we'll wait until it pops up on the score. But it's going to go against the number 20 of Gardapi. Landon Holmes took that foul. Lumberjacks back inside. They get Landon Holmes wide open underneath. Landon goes up for the bucket, gets fouled from behind. That foul is going to go against Stephen Paul. So two quick fouls against the Miners, and it will send the Lumberjacks to the free throw line. That will be Landon Holmes headed to the charity stripe. Landon, 39% from the free throw line on the season. Makes that first free throw. St. Mary's first bucket comes from the charity stripe. Lumberjacks lead first. Landon lines up that second free throw on the way. It is up and good. Lumberjacks up by 2. Again, St. Mary's in that press. The Miners bring it down the left side of the floor, down to the corner. They're still working it around the top. St. Mary's defense all over them, almost getting the steal. I think it's a man-to-man defense for the Lumberjacks. Right wing, now down to the low post. Ball is loose, stolen away by Swallow. Seth able to slap it out of the hand of the guy in the low post. St. Mary's goes the other way. Holmes running the left side. That's Landon. Backs out to the corner. Now finds Wyatt at the elbow. He's guarded. Gets it out to Swallows. Swallows three-point shot. Off the mark. Saved back in. Rebounded by J.J. Yearout. Nice little behind-the-back save right into Landon Holmes. Landon's shot won't fall, but he'll be fouled once again and head to the free throw line. That foul goes against the number 23. That is Davis. As the first free throw from Landon is up and in. 3 points for the Lumberjacks, all 3 for Landon Holmes, all 3 from the Charity Stripe. Next free throw on the way. That one is good as well. Lumberjacks lead 4-0 over the Miners, and now another deflection out of bounds by Yearout. Loggers will inbound. The Miners will inbound. I'm sorry, we just played Potlatch 2 nights in a row. Again, St. Mary's with that pressure in the backcourt. They bring it across the timeline. Gardapi has it for the Miners. He's got Landon Holmes all over him. Good in-your-face defense, and another steal, almost a steal. I'm going to call it a deflection by Yearout as he's all over the place defensively. Miners working the ball up top, and now we have a they're putting 32 back on the shot clock. I'm not sure. I don't know why. I don't know the mechanics of the shot clock, so I'm not even going to guess on that one. So the Miners will inbound. Larson will trigger it in, get to the end to the number 23 of Davis. Davis working right side for the Miners, down to the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Larson. Shot is long. Rebound goes to Swallows. St. Mary's back the other way. 4-0 Lumberjacks lead. Sloper to Swallows in the corner right side. Back up to the top to Sloper. Around to Yearout. Yearout. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Rebound to Landon Holmes. It's up and good. And a bad pass by the Miners, stolen by Yearout. Yearout's shot wouldn't fall. Rebound to St. Mary's. Lumberjacks reset. Swallows for 3 off the back of the iron. No good. This time the rebound does go to the Loggers, or the Miners. No, the Miners can't quite handle it. They knocked it out of bounds. I'm not going to call it a turnover on Wallace. Landon Holmes checks out. Checking in is Brock Barta for the Lumberjacks. And Brock has it, left side. Now they go to the right, over to Yearout. Yearout gets it to Wyatt Holmes. Wyatt Holmes tries the shot. He's going to get called for the travel. And he'll turn the ball over. 5:05 to go, first period. Lumberjacks lead at 6-0. All 6 points belong to Landon Holmes so far in this one. Again, St. Mary's with that backcourt pressure. They back out of it fairly quick this time. Another deflection out of bounds by JJ, as Yearout is just having a solid defense right now against these Loggers. Quick official timeout. I think they're getting something squared away. Bookkeeping clock, I'm not sure. Miners will inbound from side court into the corner. Now they get to the low post. Spinning shot is up and good. The Loggers get their first bucket. That one goes to the 45 of Cleveland. Lumberjacks the other way. Sloper up top. He's going to swing it over to Barta on the left or right side. Now back to Sloper, around to Yearout on the left. High post. Now back to the top. Sloper for 3. It looks good. No, a little bit hard off the back of the iron. No good. That looked almost perfect, and it was almost perfect, except it didn't go in. Miners with the rebound. Steal the other way by Barta as he flaps out of the Miners' hand. And Seth trying to skip past that into JJ, who was on the opposite side wide open, couldn't quite complete the pass, and it gets kicked out of bounds by the Miners. Coming out will be Seth. Checking in for Seth is Isaiah Gustav. Inbound pass to Holmes. Holmes, little jump shot from in the paint, won't fall through. Rebound to the Loggers. Miners, I do apologize. Going to get a shot the other way. The drive down the right side of the lane is up and good on the layup. And a foul by the Lumberjacks. The shot is up and good by Henry Larson. And I apologize. I turned up. There we go. NFHS should hear us now. That foul goes against Sloper. Sloper will come out. Checking in for him is DeFort. Kept forgetting to turn up my microphone for the free throw was made. Kept forgetting to turn up my feed into the NFHS camera. We should be live there now. 6-5 all of a sudden. Lumberjacks led early. Now it's almost tied up. Quick little jump shot from Bardo. Won't fall in. Lumberjacks get the ball back. The rebound went to Wallace, but JJ got the steal. And we're going to get a whistle and I believe a foul. Or maybe it was just out of bounds off of Wallace. So St. Mary's will inbound from baseline. Looking for that alley-oop from Holmes. Holmes doesn't take the alley-oop shot. Instead, he dishes the ball out. Short corner on the way from Isaiah Gustav. It is good, and I don't remember who that was with the assist. St. Mary's gets called, I think, for a delay of game there. I think it was Barda with the assist. So St. Mary's called a delay of game there. I don't know what they did with the ball, but something they shouldn't have, apparently. And next time it would be, I think, a technical. 3:39 to go, first quarter. Lumberjacks got up to a 6-0 lead. Wallace has since tightened it up at 8-5. Again, St. Mary's putting that backcourt pressure trap on. J.J. Year out all over him as it's Davis. Gets around, brings it down. Shot is up, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lumberjacks, so a team rebound for Wallace. Going to get Wyatt Holmes out. Trenton Ribrick in for the Lumberjacks. .3:30 to go, first period. Up to the top for the Miners. Down to the corner, ball tipped away. I think that was DeFort with the steal. Wallace the turnover, and Brock Bardo with the layup from the right side. 10-5, Lumberjacks lead. 3:13 to go, first period. Again, in the backcourt is the Miners, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Wallace head coach. And it'll be a full with 3:10 to go in the first. 10-5, Lumberjacks lead. We'll be back. Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh POW. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports. Yeah, we are back as we still into that timeout at the moment. As the Lumberjacks lead 10-5, got off to a hot start, going up 6-0, and then Wallace able to put in a few buckets. They brought it within 6-5, but St. Mary's has now made a couple more buckets to give themselves that 5-point lead back, as it is 10-5 with about 3:10 to go in the first period of play. On the floor for the Lumberjacks, Brock Barda, Isaiah Gustav, J.J. Yearout, Trenton Ribrick, and Hayden DeFort. Kind of the younger look of the squad, not a senior on there, two juniors and 3 sophomores. Down to the corner right side, looking into the post, lots of contact, shot up, no good, rebound to Gustav. The Lumberjacks back the other way. Year out to Gustav. Gustav triggers the 3 from the left side, in and out. DeFort with the rebound. He'll be fouled from behind, I believe. The foul should go against Wallace. Aiden DeFort's going to come out. The foul goes against Julian Davis. That is his second. And checking back in is Landon Holmes for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's inbound to the corner to Holmes. Now to Gustav. Back to the corner. Three on the way from Year Out. It's nothing but net from the corner. Give the assist to Gustav. Year Out was banging threes in warm-ups. I'm not surprised to see him making some. Another steal by the Lumberjacks. Gustav with their Year Out with the steal. Brock Barta for the three. It's going to be blocked. And the rebound goes to Wallace. Wallace the other way. They had numbers for a minute. St. Mary's, though, going to get called for a foul there instead. Ribrick gets called for the foul. Brock Barta comes out. Jack checks in. Miners with the ball up to the top. Now to the corner. Three on the way from the left side. It's off. Back iron. No good. Bounces around. Rebound goes to Landon. Lumberjacks work the other way. Landon Holmes into the lane. Shot is up. Lots of contact. No call on that one. Missed layup. Rebound to the Miners. I've seen a few calls made with less contact than what that one looked like. In any case, the Miners come the other way. Up top with the ball is the 30 of Paul. Swings over to the 23. That's Davis. Davis swings out to the right wing. Little short jumper. Going to get a blocked shot by Brock Barta. St. Mary's with the rebound. I didn't see who pulled down that rebound for the Lumberjacks. Out to Gustav. Gustav for the wide open three. Back iron. Won't go in. Gustav saves it back, but it goes right to the Miners. Give it a rebound to Wallace. And looks like a foul coming the other way against St. Mary's. That one will go against Landon. Year Out will come out for a breather. I think it's his first time out. Swallows checks back in. Trenton Ribrick comes out. Wyatt Holmes back in. 13-5, Lumberjacks lead, minute 15 to go in the first period. 4 fouls for the Miners, 3 fouls for the Lumberjacks, and now we get another stoppage here. Officials talking real quick. And they're trying to get the shot clock set right. Once again, the shot clock is new this year, and it is not required in the regular season to be ran. A lot of schools are using it so they can get used to it. They will be required next year. They are going to be used at state, though, this year. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jack Barta. One of the shorter guys on the floor is able to get that rebound. That ball is tipped around, and the Miners get the steal. Gustav had that turnover. It tried to get it in, I think, to Seth. It got deflected up in the air. Coming the other way, though, we get a steal by Jack Barta. Jack drives down, tries to get it to Gustav. It's deflected. Does get it back to Gustav. Gustav's shot won't go. Landon Holmes had the rebound. The putback wouldn't go. And now the rebound back to Wallace. 13-5, Lumberjacks lead, 24 seconds on the clock. Out to the left wing, down to the corner for the Miners. Looking to the low post now, into the paint. Shot blocked by Wyatt Holmes. St. Mary's the other way. They're going to find Landon Holmes underneath. It's up and good. Might have been Brock with an assist on that one. That's how the first quarter comes to an end. St. Mary's up by 10. 15-5 over the Miners here in the first period. We'll take a break, come back with the second period of action from Lumberjack Gymnasium.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Second quarter starting here in just a moment. Lumberjacks lead 15-5, and we got some substitutions here to make as Kian Garcia into the game for the Lumberjacks. I think Jack Barta went out. Miners working on the right side of the floor, now to the top. Ball stripped out for a minute. Yes, it is stripped out all the way. Kian Garcia with the steal. Going to get it to Wyatt Holmes. Holmes goes up for the bucket. It won't fall in, but he will be fouled. Soper tried to get the pass into him underneath. The foul goes against number 5 of Larson, his first. And Wyatt Holmes to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good for Wyatt. Wyatt bringing that free throw percentage up as he is now at 56% on the season from the free throw line. 11-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Second free throw on the way, good as well. Will make it a 12-point lead. First 2 points for Wyatt Holmes comes from the free throw line. The Miners facing that backcourt pressure from the Lumberjacks once again. St. Mary's working on their press here in this one. That defense needing a little bit of work for St. Mary's. Miners have it, top of the key, 3 on the way by Davis. It is up and good. Julian Davis with the 3. Lumberjacks now working it around the top. It's 17-8. St. Mary's on top. Gustav into Swallows. Swallows, nowhere to go with it. Back to Gustav. Now to the free throw line to Holmes. Holmes gets the defense on him. Gets it to Swallows. Swallows' first shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. The putback is not going to be good, but he will be fouled. And Seth Swallows to the free throw line. And that foul looks like it might be against Julian Davis. That is his third in the contest. And that'll bring Miles in. Seth Swallows makes the first free throw. Swallows at 75% from the charity stripe. 18-8, 10-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Second free throw on the way. It is good as well. 19-8, St. Mary's leads. I don't think St. Mary's has missed a free throw yet this evening. Again, that backcourt pressure from the Lumberjacks. The Miners work it down the right side, trying to get the trap to St. Mary's, and what are we getting called here? It's a timeout taken by the Miners. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 19-8, Lumberjacks lead. We'll be back in 30. For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
From the families at KOSC Radio.
Now we are back. Under 7 to play in the first half. Lumberjacks up 19-8 over the visiting Miners. And we have some substitutions made here for the Lumberjacks as Jamin Harold is checked into the game. Looks like Gustav is out. As the Miners drive, left side now. That's from three-point range. Back to the top of the key. Forced three-pointer on the way. It's going to rattle around and falls in. That was Henry Larson with the 3. And driving the lane, driving from the right side is Sloper. And Sloper lays it up and in. You're going to see him come into the game. St. Mary's trying to get the steal. The Lumberjacks do. Kean Garcia tries for the layup. It won't go, but he'll be fouled. I think Harold got the steal. And Garcia gets the benefit of the foul. That foul goes against the 13 of Emmett Miles. First free throw is up and good by Garcia. Next free throw up and good by Garcia. And the Lumberjacks stretch it 23-11. It's back to a 12-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Checking in for the Miners, the number 11 of Landon Therian. Again, St. Mary's has that press going in the backcourt. Wallace trying to get it across the timeline. They are going to. Harold just about gets the steal, but can't complete it. Shot by Davis, a little floating layup. It won't fall in. Harold with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. They get it down to Holmes. Holmes, a nice little step around the defender. It's up and good by Wyatt Holmes. 5:54 to go in the half, 25-11. St. Mary's stretches it back out to a 14-point lead. Blocking foul on the Lumberjacks. I think that is Xavier Sloper's second foul. Ribrick checks in. Wyatt Holmes checks out. I think that was the only substitution made. Miners with the ball. Down to the corner, right side. Three-pointer on the way. It's short. Rebound taken down by Sloper. Lumberjacks the other way. Three-pointer on the way by Seth. That is off the mark by quite a bit. Rebound fought for, pulled down by Wallace. And a foul against St. Mary's, I believe. That foul goes against Garcia. That is his first. Xavier is going to come out. Checking in was, I believe, DeFort. And the Miners have the ball. St. Mary's, I think, deflects that out of bounds. As Wallace will inbound from baseline. Up to the top for the Miners. Right wing. Now swing it to the left side. Harold out on the number 30 of Paul. Back to the right side to Sabala. Corner three. Davis won't fall. Offensive rebound. Put back is going to fall in. And that is Emmett Miles for the Miners. And the score is 25-13, Lumberjacks up. Garcia has the ball, working left side for the Lumberjacks. Swings it to DeFort. Back to Garcia, now down to the corner to Swallows. Back out to Swallows. He's going to step in, quick little pop jump shot. It won't fall in. Rebound, though, to DeFort. And the Lumberjacks reset their offense and the shot clock. Garcia up top, swings it to Swallows. Swallows, left corner, back to Garcia, now to the opposite side to DeFort. Now low post to Ribrick. Ribrick couldn't find anywhere to go, but Ribrick may have called for an extra step there and gets the travel. Substitution coming for St. Mary's. Going out is Harold. Checking in is year out. St. Mary's backs out of the press, leading 25-13. Bringing it down for the Miners is Larson. Bringing it to the top of the key. Guarded by Garcia. Now swings up to the right side to Sabala. Sabala finds a lane. Short corner, little jump shot, won't fall in. Rebound to Garcia. Ahead to Swallow, or not to Swallows, ahead to Year Out. Year Out's layup won't fall, but he'll be fouled. And the foul goes against the number 30 of Stephen Paul. That is his second foul. Sends Year Out to the free throw line. First free throw's up and good. Ribrick's going to come out. Checking back is Wyatt Holmes for the Lumberjacks. Year Out has 4 points on the game. Next free throw on the way. That one falls off the rim. Rebound goes to the Miners. First missed free throw, I think, of the game for the Lumberjacks. 4 to go in the first half. Miners have the ball up top. Working with the ball is the 13 of Miles. Swings it over to Larson. Larson, top of the key. Swings it back over to the left side. Top of the key they go. Picks up the dribble is the 30 of Paul. Back down to the corner on the right. Into the hands of Miles. Down to the top of the key again. Paul swings it to the left side. That's going to be Larson. Just steps in. Shot is up. It won't fall. I think we get a foul away from the ball. Hayden DeFort with the foul. It's not on the shot. It was fighting for the rebound. Third foul for the Lumberjacks. Miners will inbound up to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way by Miles. It is off the mark. Ball going to be tipped out. Garcia credited the rebound. Going to get a drive from Holmes. Spins around the defense. Off the glass and good. Nice move by Wyatt Holmes as he makes his way to the bucket. 28-13. St. Mary's lead is 15 now. Largest lead of the game for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's back into the press. Miners working it back and forth in the backcourt, trying to get it across the timeline. They do. It's Larson with the ball. Kean Garcia all over him, trying to get him trapped on the sideline. He finds an outlet, gets it up to the number 45 of Cleveland. Now over to the right wing to Paul. Paul looking in low, trying to get it to Miles, and the Miners throw that one away. Turnover on Wallace. Checking out for St. Mary's is DeFort. Coming in is Holmes. And it'll be Year Out controlling it down the floor for the Lumberjacks. Timeout taken by Coach Chase. Not sure if it was a full or a 30. Doesn't matter. We'll take one as well. 28-13. Jacks lead. 2:46 to go before halftime.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Now we are back with 2:46 to go before halftime. St. Mary's leads the Miners 28-13. Lumberjack boys basketball on 1240 KOFE. Also on our YouTube audio stream and providing the play-by-play to the NFHS network camera here in Lumberjack Gymnasium. St. Mary's with the ball. Garcia to Year Out. Year Out left side of the floor on the wing. Now to Holmes. Back to the top of the key. We got Landon Holmes and Wyatt Holmes both on the floor right now. And to Landon. Landon draws the defense. Wyatt Holmes with the 3. It won't fall in. Fight for the loose ball. I think it's the rebound's going to go to St. Mary's. So I'll give Landon. Landon got the ball first. The Miners tied up. So it's a jump ball. And the possession will stay with the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's in. Year Out. Short corner. His shot won't fall. Going to give the rebound to, I think it was Landon. Seth tried for a putback. It wouldn't go. Rebound to Wallace, and they bring it the other way. Looking down into the paint. The Miners lose the handle. They save the ball back in. They throw it right to Seth Swallows, and St. Mary's will take the turnover. Little pass in by Kean Garcia. Working up between all the timber is going to be Wyatt Holmes. He'll be fouled. He'll head to the free throw line, regardless of whether it was a shooting foul or not, as that is the 5th foul on the Miners. First foul on Sabala for Wallace. 1:56 to go in the first half. Wyatt Holmes at the free throw line. First free throw up. It is good. Garcia and Swallows comes out. Brock Barta checks in, and Isaiah Gustav checks in. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good as well. 30-13. St. Mary's lead is 17 over the Miners. Again, backcourt pressure. Going to get a steal by Barta. Three-point shot on the way by Brock. Missed. Ball is fought for. And a foul on Wallace. And J.J. Yearout, the recipient of that foul. It's going to go against the 45 of Alex Cleveland, his first. Sends Yearout back to the free throw line, makes the first free throw. Yearout with 5 points. Second free throw. That one off the side of the rim. It won't fall in. Rebound went to Wyatt Holmes. He gets it to, I believe it was Gustav. Oh, was it Gustav or was it Yearout? I'm going to go Gustav. The assist was by Wyatt. Miners working it to the low post. Back up to the wing, left side. Down to the free throw line. Quick pop jump shot. It won't fall in. Rebound to Wallace, though. Miners will reset. Working on the left wing, the number 5. Going to get a foul against the Miners. That foul goes against number 13, Miles, his second. Not sure who it went against on the Lumberjacks, who was the recipient of that foul. Brock Barta to Gustav. Corner 3 from Yearout, won't go. Rebound went to Wyatt Holmes, and he puts it up and good on the putback. 35-13, Lumberjacks with the lead. 50 seconds on the clock. And almost a steal by St. Mary's, but I think we're going to get a foul on, I think it's going to be Brock. It is. Brock Barta, the foul. Foul number 4 against St. Mary's. So Wallace will inbound from side court. Lumberjacks making some substitutions here. We've got Hayden DeFort coming in for Landon Holmes. Miners trying to get it in. They get it in for a moment. Almost a steal by DeFort. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, I thought it was going to be off the mark, but it is in by Sabala. Nice shot by Sabala. Under 30 to go, or 30 to go. 30 seconds and counting. Shot clock is on still. Hand off there to Gustav. Gustav slows it down up to the top. He's going to hand it off to Yearout. Yearout works to the left side of the floor now. Now he reverses, swings it over to Gustav. Gustav to the top to Brock. Now to the corner to Isaiah, or to Yearout. Yearout to DeFort. DeFort tries to get it inside, and it's going to be a steal by the Miners, as there's a little bit too many people there. Lumberjacks slap that ball out of bounds, so they'll keep the possession. 3.5 seconds on the clock. St. Mary's leads 35-16 as we get ready for halftime. Into the number 5 of Larson. Drive, shot no good, and a foul with 1.2 on the clock, and that'll put the Miners to the free throw line. That foul goes against Isaiah Gustav. That is his first foul, team's 5th. Sends the number 5 of Henry Larson to the free throw line. He is 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. And with that, he misses the first free throw. DeFort comes out. Jack Barta checks in. Second free throw is up and good. 35-17, and that is how the first half will come to an end. St. Mary's leads it 35-17 over the Miners. We'll take a break, come back, and give you some halftime statistics. When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack! Cold weather is coming and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, pole barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction, LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. The staff and families of KOFE 1240 wants to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. It's halftime here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, and the Lumberjack boys trying to deliver the Lumberjack fans an early Christmas gift with a win here over the Loggers, currently in the lead 35-17 at the halftime break. Taking a look at the stats, we'll take a look at team statistics first. Shooting percentage, both teams actually shooting not too bad from the floor. St. Mary's at 32%, the Loggers at 30%. The only difference is the Loggers have only 6 of 20, while St. Mary's is 10 of 31 shooting. St. Mary's also doing well from the free throw line tonight, 86%, 14 of 16 from the charity stripe. The Loggers are 67%, 2 of 3 from the free throw line on the evening. Three-point shooting, St. Mary's a little bit off tonight, I would say. 9% from outside, 1 for 11. And Wallace is shooting 3 for 8, 38% from three-point range. See if St. Mary's can flip that around and have a little bit better outside shooting in the second half, as Seth Swallows is having an off night tonight from shooting outside. Seth from three-point range tonight is 0 for 3 from downtown. The only three-pointer made tonight was J.J. Yearout so far. Rebounds, St. Mary's out-rebounding the Miners 21-13. 11 offensive and 10 defensive rebounds for St. Mary's. 3 offensive, 10 defensive for the Miners. St. Mary's with 3 assists, the Miners with St. Mary's with 4 assists, the Miners with 3. Turnovers 13 for Wallace, 5 for St. Mary's. The Lumberjacks have 4 points off turnovers. The Wallace have no points off turnovers. Points in the paint, St. Mary's was 16, Wallace was 6. And let's see, turnover, steals 11 for St. Mary's, 2 for Wallace, and assists. I think I already said that. 4 for St. Mary's, 3 for Wallace. Points off the bench. The Miners have 5 points off the bench. St. Mary's with 8 points off the bench. Foul-wise, the Miners with 11 in the first half. St. Mary's with 8. And nobody really in foul trouble for St. Mary's. Sloper has 2. Everybody else has a foul, has just 1. The Miners have a couple of guys with 2 fouls, and Julian Davis has 3. He actually went out early after he got that 3rd foul. I don't think we've seen him come back in the first half. We'll see him in the second half. Let's see, what else do we have stats-wise? I guess individual numbers. 5 players scoring for Wallace. Henry Larson leads them with 7. 3 points off the bench for Caden Sabala. 3 points off for Julian Davis. 2 points off the bench for Emmett Miles. 2 points for Alex Cleveland. For the Lumberjacks, the Holmes brothers, they're almost both in double digits. Wyatt has 10. Landon has 8 at the end of the first half. Rebounds, let's see, Landon Holmes is actually out-rebounding his taller brother 5-3 in the first half. Landon with 8 points. I think I already mentioned that. 5 points to Year Out. 4 points for Gustav. And then we've got 2 points apiece for Barta, Garcia, Sloper, and Swallows. And eight players scoring for the Lumberjacks so far in the game. Rebounds, we've already gone over that somewhat. Top rebounder, Landon Holmes with 5. 3 for Wyatt Holmes. And from there, we've got 2 apiece for DeFort, Garcia, Sloper, and Swallows. 1 apiece for Barta, Gustav, Harold, Year Out, and 1 that was either a team rebounder who I didn't catch, who pulled down the rebound. Assists, 4 for St. Mary's, 1 apiece for Wyatt Holmes, Isaiah Gustav, and then Jack and Brock Barta each have an assist. Steals, 3 for Year Out, 2 for Brock Barta, and then 1 apiece for Swallows, Holmes, Wyatt Holmes, not Jackson, it's Jamin Harold, Kean Garcia, Hayden DeFort, and Jack Barta. So that is the stats. St. Mary's leads 35-17 at the half. St. Mary's just needs to keep doing what they're doing, and they should be able to take this all the way home for the victory. But we'll see what adjustments Wallace makes at half to see if they can't slow St. Mary's down and try to mount a comeback in this one. St. Mary's up pretty good, 35-17. Lumberjacks back out warming up for the second half. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the second half of action from Lumberjack Gymnasium as your Lumberjacks take on the Wallace Miners.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River. The Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gem Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gem Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gem Resort in St. Mary's. Yeah, we are back. Teams will switch sides. Lumberjacks will come towards us as we set up in the Lumberjack weight room. In other words, they will be going right to left on your radio dial. The Miners will start with first possession of the second half. Starters on the floor for the Lumberjacks and the Miners. Inbound pass, then the Miners start the second half. Up top with the ball is the number 20 of Gardapi, who we've seen not a lot in that second quarter. He is in now, but he only had one or two fouls, so I'm surprised he was out. Going to have the ball up top to Larson. Larson now swings it over to Davis. Davis works it to the right side, looking for a screen. Ball poked away and stolen by Yearout. Down to Holmes. Holmes didn't quite get the dunk, but really close to the dunk. It did pop in. He did try. And Yearout with the assist. Back the other way at the move inside for the Miners, and they put the shot up and good. That is going to be the 23 of Davis with the bucket. 37-19. Would have been more impressive if he would have got the full-on dunk on that one, but it did kind of pop back up and out and then popped in. Lumberjacks on offense. Sloper, right side, back to top to Gustav. Now into the paint to Holmes. Back out to Sloper. Sloper, little jump shot from about 15. Shot won't go in. He's going to save it back in, though, and get the rebound. Landon Holmes tried for the shot from in the paint. It wouldn't go. Finally, the Miners pull down the board, and they'll take it the other way. 37-19, Lumberjacks have led the whole way. They have led by as much as 17, and I'm going to quit keeping track of how big the lead is. The Miners working it down inside. Shot up, no good. Foul called. I was wondering if there was going to be a whistle blown. That's why Holmes got a little bit of arm on that as he fouls the big man for the Miners, Cleveland. That'll send him to the free throw line for the first time in this contest. The Miners found the big man, Cleveland, down underneath. First free throw off the glass and good. 3 points for Cleveland in the contest. Here's another guy that I see. There's so many faces that were out of town because of school and stuff. A.J. Bechtel down below. Next free throw is going to rattle around and fall in. 6:26 to go. St. Mary's brings it down. Third period. Lumberjacks lead 37-21. Seth Swallows back to to Sloper, now to Yearout. Now to Sloper. Sloper gets it to Holmes at the free throw line. Going to get a timeout taken by Coach Chase. And it looks like it's a full timeout. 6:12 to go in the third. St. Mary's leads at 37-21 over the Miners. We'll be back.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours. We have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
You're listening to the home of Lumberjack Sports, 1240 KOFE, St. Mary's. And we are here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It's been all Lumberjacks here tonight so far, leading by 16, 37-21 over the Miners in this non-league contest. See if St. Mary's has made any subs in that break. They did not. I think Coach Chase is using some of his timeouts, not because they need to as far as the lead concerned, but just because trying to get some teachable moments in with some of these plays they're trying to run. Sloper with the ball. Left side, going to get a wide open look for Yearout. Shot won't fall in. Wyatt Holmes goes up big for the rebound. Wyatt Holmes' putback was missed. Landon Holmes had a rebound, had a shot, had a rebound. His putback was no good. Wyatt had another rebound, but his putback was missed, and then the ball went out of bounds and over to the Miners. St. Mary's with a steal, coming back the other way. Going to get it to Wyatt, and Wyatt is going to lay it up and good. Gets the assist from Seth, and the foul against Davis. I was waiting to see because that was really close to being a charge possibly because he got in there and set up. But they call the blocking foul instead and sends Wyatt to the free throw line. And Wyatt's and one is no good. Trying to get the rebound is JJ. Can't quite pull it down. The Miners end up with the board. And then we get a foul on Wyatt Holmes, his first. Coming into the game for St. Mary's is going to be Isaiah, and Wyatt will come out for a moment. Miners will inbound, baseline. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by St. Mary's. Miners get it across, top of the key. Over to Larson, right wing. He's going to pop the three. It's off the mark. Rebound to Year Out. St. Mary's back the other way. Going to get a drive by Gustav. His shot won't go on the layup attempt. Rebound to Wallace. Wallace back the other way. And they have the ball up top to Larson. Now he works to the left side of the floor. Kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. That shot is off. The rebound goes to Landon Holmes. Up to Seth. Seth swallows from the corner for three. It won't fall. Rebound for Gustav. It's up and good. Gustav found himself in the right spot to get that rebound and cash it in. 41-21. 20-point lead for the Lumberjacks. And that was a nice bucket by the number 20 for Wallace. Gardapi with his first bucket of the game. 41-24, St. Mary's lead. Sloper swings it over to Year Out. Back to the free throw line to Swallows. His shot won't go in. They're going to get a rebound to Landon Holmes. The putback is no good, but he'll be fouled. The foul goes against Sabala. His second sends Landon to the free throw line. Once again, he is 4 for 4 at the end of the first half. First free throw, nothing but net. Checkers coming out for the Lumberjacks as checking in is Brock Barta and Kian Garcia. Seth Swallows checked out, as did, I think it was Landon Holmes. No, Landon was the free throw shooter. He made both. 43-23. It was a Year Out that came out. Miners drive, left side, floater, shot, won't go on the layup, but a foul called, and St. Mary's will send the Miners to the free throw line. I think that foul went against Kian Garcia. Puts the number 20 of Gardapi to the free throw line for the first time. First free throw, back iron, no good. Isaiah Gustav gets a breather. Checking in is Wyatt Holmes. 4:13 to go, third period, 43-24. Jack's lead is 9. Second free throw, back iron, no good. Rebound to Wyatt Holmes. Lumberjacks with the ball, coming the other way. Brock Barta controls it for St. Mary's. Crosses the timeline. Swings it to Garcia, left side. Garcia back to Barta. Now over to Sloper. Back to the top to Barta. Now to Geef Garcia. St. Mary's looking, trying to get it into Holmes. Holmes to Holmes. Can't get the underneath shot to go. Landon Holmes got the rebound. His putback missed. And then the rebound went to the Miners. As it's right now, I think it's Landon and Wyatt battling for the top spot in the scores here tonight for points. Miners have it on the far side of the floor, left wing. Up to the top of the key, now to the right wing. That is into the hands of Sabala. Sabala gets it to the corner, down inside to the number 20 of Gardapi. He's going to kick it out, deflected by Barta, but the Miners keep possession. Lumberjacks have them, 2 seconds on the shot clock, and there's a shot clock violation on the Miners. Going to get Xavier Sloper to get a breath, and Jamin Harold will check in for him. 3:12 to go, third quarter. Lumberjacks lead 43-24. Bringing it down is Brock Barta. Top of the key, swings it to Garcia. Garcia thought about going to Holmes. He was covered. Now they tried to get it to inside and be a steal by the Miners as Holmes tried to force it inside, but now St. Mary's gets their own steal. And the shot won't fall for Barta, but the Lumberjacks get their own rebound. I didn't see who pulled down that offensive board. Harold goes up strong, can't get the shot to fall. Ball is tipped around, ends up with his own rebound. And then St. Mary's, I think, loses that out of bounds, so the ball will go to the Miners. I think it was fighting for the loose ball, and Wallace ended up coming away with it. Lumberjacks back into their pressure. And the Lumberjacks force the turnover. Wallace threw the ball away. St. Mary's will inbound from side court, right side of the floor. Hayden DeFort getting ready to check back in for St. Mary's. He's going to come in for Landon. Landon Holmes goes to the bench for a breather. Lumberjacks will inbound. Brock into Kean. Now into Holmes. Holmes backs his way in. Shot won't fall. Got his own rebound. Putback won't go. Couple of opportunities there for Landon, or for Wyatt, I should say, and couldn't get him to fall in. Finally, the ball goes out of bounds and rebounds. It goes out of bounds, so team rebound for Wallace. St. Mary's on defense. Wallace with the ball, getting it across the timeline, down to the corner. Three-point shot on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to the Miners. They reset their offense. Short corner. Now back to the corner. Right side. Three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net. And that is Sabala with his second three. And I'm not sure what St. Mary's did there, but there's I think a turnover on the Lumberjacks. Jamin Harold comes out. Landon back in. I'm going to call just a regular old turnover on St. Mary's because the Miners now have the ball. Didn't see exactly what happened as I was trying to put in some stats there. Got the Miners inbounding. Top of the key they go. Into the hands of Paul. Paul drives. Little floater. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped around. Pulled back down by the Miners. Miners are going to draw a foul. That foul goes against St. Mary's. Hayden DeFort. And a big line change coming for the Lumberjacks here in a moment. Miners do get it in before they allow the substitution. Miners have it up top, into the hands of Paul. Paul swings it right corner, going to get a travel on Wallace. Clear this out here and see who goes on for the Lumberjacks. It's a whole line change, basically. Sloper, Ribrick, Jack Barta, JJ Year Out, Gustav, all on for the Lumberjacks. Gonna get it up top. Three-pointer on the way by Jack Barta. It won't fall for him. Rebound pulled in by Sloper. Shot up by St. Mary's. It wouldn't go. Gonna get two rebounds by Gustav as he missed one and then made the putback. That ball gets knocked out of bounds, actually turned over by Wallace. 1:10 to go in the third. St. Mary's leads. Oh, there's a point on there for Wallace that I'm not sure who made that one. St. Mary's has the ball up top. Trying to force it inside is going to be Year Out. Going to get a steal by the Miners. Turnover by St. Mary's. Under a minute to play in the third. Wallace with the ball. Left side. Driving the lane. Nice little floater shot. Won't fall in for him, though. The rebound goes to Ribrick, and Lumberjacks come the other way. 41 seconds. Jack Barta, left wing to Sloper. Sloper drives. Pulls up the jumper. It falls in for Sloper. Nice little pull-up jumper from about 6 feet. And got a shot clock not set right. St. Mary's just had the steal, but then the shot clock wasn't correct for some reason, and they have to reset it to, I think they said 32. Now the two officials will talk. I actually think the shot clock was supposed to be off. So the ball it would have been St. Mary's, but they're going to give it to the Wallace. Coach Chase is kind of giving it to the ref on the far side. We're going to get a steal anyways by Gustav. Gustav to Year out with a layup. It's good. 49-27, Lumberjacks with the lead. Another steal almost a steal by St. Mary's. That was deflected by Year out. And going the other way, a travel on the Miners as the Lumberjack defense causing issues. Getting called for the travel was the number 1 of Caden Sabala. 4.7 seconds on the clock. St. Mary's brings it back down. Going to try for that three at the buzzer off the glass. It won't fall for Year out. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 49-27 over the visiting Miners. We'll take a break, come back with the fourth period.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new express lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's.
From the family to KOSE Radio.
And we're back, heading into the fourth period. St. Mary's leads 49-27, a 22-point lead by the Lumberjacks, largest lead of the game. St. Mary's has led from the beginning. Went out to a 6-0 lead fairly early. The Miners were able to cut it to a 1-point lead, but St. Mary's then stretched it back to 5 and never looked back after that, slowly extending that lead more and more. Lumberjacks still have the same 5 to start the fourth period. And it'll be Jack Barta controlling for the Lumberjacks to the right side. Now to the top, now to the left. Into Sloper, back to the top to Year out. Over to Jack Barta. Jack back to the top to Year out. Year out. Over to Sloper. Sloper fakes the pass inside, back up to Year out. Now to Sloper again. St. Mary's working the perimeter, looking for that inside look. Now they've got 11 seconds on the clock. Now into Gustav. Ball tipped around. Gustav couldn't quite handle it, and it's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's, a steal by the Miners. So some good ball movement initially, but that one just got away from Gustav a little bit as they tried to feed it into him at the free throw line. Paul for the Miners, going to get it taken away by Sloper. Sloper gets the steal. Sloper goes coast to coast, lays it up and in. Sloper now with 6 points on the night. Lumberjacks almost with a steal there, but the Miners able to keep it. Down to the corner left side. Driving a little bit into the short corner was Paul. Got stood up by Lumberjack defense. Back out to the corner. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound Sloper. Lumberjacks pushing it. Going to get a look for Gustav. He's going to pull up for the 3. It's up and good by Isaiah Gustav. Gustav up to 11 points. 3 Lumberjacks with double digits so far. 6:37 to go. Miners have it. Right wing. To back to the top now, or to the wing, or that was the corner. Now to the wing to Larson. Larson to the free throw line. Going to get a little bit of an elbow there. It's an offensive foul. I think it was Barta, the recipient of that foul. Jack Barta in. Okay, Gustav, Year out. Sloper, Rib, everybody out. Garcia on, DeFort, and Landon Holmes. Okay. Lumberjacks making some full-on substitutions here. Brock Barta with the ball up to DeFort, top of the key. DeFort over to Brock, left wing, looking inside to Jamin. Jamin spins, shot up and good by Harold. Nice strong move to the bucket by Harold. I'm going to go ahead and give the assist to Barta, as Harold spun, made one move and put it up and good. 56-27, Lumberjacks up. Going to get a steal by Kean Garcia. Garcia drives down, hands it off to Holmes. Landon Holmes. His shot won't fall in. Good try on the rebound. Good look for on the shot. And a block shot by Wallace, or by Hayden DeFort. St. Mary's with the rebound. And then I think Brock Barta turned it over underneath. Miners trying to get a little breakaway here. They can't get the shot to go. Landon Holmes pulls down the rebound. Lumberjacks showing a little bit of what they can do and what they are capable of here tonight. Brock Barta over to Kean Garcia. Garcia thought about a jump, thought about a three, decided not to take it. Now to Landon. Landon up to the free throw line. Nowhere to go with it. Gets it to Jamin. Jamin Harold's turnaround jump shot won't fall in. Rebound goes to the Miners. Wallace brings it the other way. Wallace working right side. Jack Barta all over. And Jack's going to get, or Brock Barta is going to get called for the foul there, I'm pretty sure. That'll send number 23, Julian Davis, to the free throw line for the first time tonight. It's been a while since Wallace has scored. They've been at 27 for quite a while. 56-27, Lumberjacks lead. Davis to the free throw line. Leaves that first one short. Landon Holmes comes out. Seth Swallows checks back in. Julian Davis lines up the second free throw for the Miners. It's on the way. That one off the mark. It won't fall in. Rebound to Wallace. And a foul on the floor. Foul goes against DeFort. It is his third. And Hayden DeFort will come out. Checking in is Ribrick. And right now, I don't know why Holmes isn't out there. I was going to say you have the two bigs out there. Miners in the left corner. Now to the top of the key they go. Miles has it for the Miners. Swings it to the right side. Into the hands of, I believe it's Paul. Paul back to the left side, to the corner. Three on the way by Larson. It's good. And we're going to get a whistle coming the other way. Timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. It is a full timeout taken by Coach Chase. 4:18 to go. Lumberjacks lead at 56-36. We'll be back. River City Mall is your all-day breakfast headquarters. Well, almost. Nellie's Kitchen is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and serves nothing but breakfast all day long. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 1, and offers breakfast the entire time. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen, located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1,000,000 in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. We're back after the Lumberjack timeout. St. Mary's with the ball. Garcia brings it down, works left side, gets it to Harold. Harold spins into the paint, shot up, won't go. Rebound to the Miners, and they'll take it the other way. The Miners, though, will throw it away, going the opposite direction, and a turnover on Wallace. A little bit of backcourt pressure from Wallace now as they're going to put a press on here late in the game. 4 minutes to go. Brock Barta gets over to Swallows. Swallows right side, brings it all the way down. Drives, shot, no good. Lots of contact, kind of looking for a foul. Didn't get it. Rebound goes to the Miners. Wallace working it to the right side. That is in the hands of Davis. Davis has the pocket picked by Brock Barta to Ribrick. Ribrick's shot won't go. The putback by Swallows won't go. And the rebound to Wallace. Wallace has the ball, driving the left side of the block. Shot by Davis won't fall. Rebound for the Miners. Its rebound won't go in, but the putback won't go, but the foul will be called. And it'll send, I'm pretty sure that's going to go against Seth, his first. It'll put number 45, Alex Cleveland, to the free throw line. He is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Getting ready to check in for the Lumberjacks. Some of the younger guys there. First free throw was good. And now I've got to go through and make my changes here as Kyle Smith checks in. Kaysen Sexton checks in. Jackson Harold. Kian Garcia. And Jack Barta. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Kyle Smith. Lumberjacks back the other way. Jack Barta sets up the offense for the Lumberjacks. Gets it to Sexton. Sexton back out to Barta. Barta calling for a screen. Gets it. Picks up his dribble. It's going to go to the corner to Sexton. Sexton drives. Going to take the shot. They're going to wave off the bucket, but a foul going to be called against Wallace. They say the foul was before the shot. That foul goes against Brad Stutsky, his first. Lumberjacks will inbound. Gets it into Jackson Harold. Jackson's going to trigger the three. It's in and out. St. Mary's going to give the rebound to Sexton as he tips that ball out. St. Mary's resets their offense. Jack Barta with the ball up top, looking into Smith. Smith working, going to put the shot up. It rolls in and out. Rebound went to the Miners, and a foul going to be called. I think that goes against the Lumberjacks. Or was it a foul? I'm not sure. Yes. Kyle Smith with the foul. 2:32 to go. Wallace will inbound. Miners bringing it down. Wallace has the ball up top. Sabala with it, being guarded by Kian Garcia. Kian gets the steal. Kian dishes off to Barta. Barta shot won't fall. And St. Mary's is having some problems getting the easy buckets to fall in for them this evening. Everybody was up, ready to cheer for the Lumberjacks bucket, and it rolled off the front of the rim. Driving is Stutsky. Shot is up, no good. Ball going to be saved back in by the Miners into the hands of Barta. Barta to the corner to Garcia. Garcia for three off the front of the rim, won't fall. Smith tries to pull down the rebound. Can't get it in time. It's going to go out of bounds. Good attempt there on that rebound, but couldn't quite pull it in just off his fingertips. Wallace brings it down. Stutsky has the ball, left wing for the Miners. Up to the free throw line, loses the handle for a minute, picks it up, swings it to the right side, down to the corner to Sabala. Sabala still working, gets it to Stutsky. Stutsky swings it to the left side into the hands of Therian. Therian guarded by Barta. Now Harold. Harold gets the ball knocked loose, can't get the steal, but the Miners only have 4 seconds on the shot clock. The long three, it's going to go out of bounds off of the Miners. I'm not going to call it a turnover. They got the shot off. It just went out of bounds. Jack Barta brings it down for St. Mary's. Setting up the offense, looking for the screen. Going to work left, kicks it to the corner to Garcia. Little give and go back to Barta. Now to Garcia. Garcia back to Barta. Barta for three from the left corner. That's good. Jack Barta with the bucket. Kean Garcia with the assist. Under 45 to play. 59-31. Lumberjacks lead. Stutzky has the ball up top for the Miners. Swings it to Sabala. Sabala right wing. Sabala takes it to the top. Swings it over to the right. Or to the left, I should say, to Therian. Now to Stutzky. Stutzky's shot is going to fall in for Stutzky. What a shot by Stutzky. Lumberjacks the other way. Jack Barta with a nice move to the bucket. It's up and good on the layup. 14 seconds on the clock. 61-33. Lumberjacks lead. Sabala controls right side. 5 seconds. He's going to drive to a short corner popper. It won't fall in. Rebound to Jackson Harold, and the clock will run out. And the Lumberjacks get the victory here tonight. 61-33 over the Wallace Miners. We'll take a break, come back, and give you a post-game wrap-up.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credits for monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
The staff and families of KOFE 1240 wants to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. We are back. Merry Christmas to Lumberjack fans as St. Mary's Lumberjack boys get the win 61-33 before Christmas, of course, which comes up on Monday. So we once again hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as the Christmas break has officially started for school, at least for St. Mary's High School and for some of the other schools. In any case, taking a look at our statistics, starting with team numbers, the Lumberjacks finished up at 30% shooting tonight. Wallace was right there, too, at 30%, basically 29.7. The Lumberjacks were 21 of 70 from the field, while Wallace was 11 of 37. St. Mary's defense did a good job, as St. Mary's took double the shots as Wallace did. Some of that is also turnovers that helped St. Mary's get some lay-ins and stuff, but some of those lay-ins didn't go as easy as they should have. St. Mary's missed quite a few bunnies tonight, honestly. Free throw shooting tonight, St. Mary's a whopping 84%. That's what we want to see from the free throw line. 16 of 19. Had 3 players that did not miss a single free throw, and Wyatt Holmes only missed 1. So very good free throw shooting tonight for the Lumberjacks. The Miners were 45% from the free throw line, 5 for 11. And on layups, St. Mary's 68%, Wallace was 75%. The difference, St. Mary's was 11 of 16 layups, Wallace was 3 of 4. Turnovers, St. Mary's had just 10 turnovers. Wallace never did get any points off of St. Mary's turnovers. Wallace had 25 turnovers. St. Mary's scored 10 points off of those turnovers. The Lumberjacks with 9 assists, Wallace with 5. St. Mary's with 17 steals, Wallace with 5 steals. St. Mary's out-rebounded Wallace 44 to 32. Wallace did get a few more defensive rebounds, 24 to 19, but St. Mary's dominated the offensive boards 25 to 8. I wish I had second chance points because I don't think St. Mary's had a lot of points off of those second chance opportunities, honestly. Maybe half of them, possibly, if that. But it seemed like we missed a lot of our second chance opportunities tonight. St. Mary's had 36 attempts inside the paint shooting and got 34 points off of it, so that's not bad either. Let's see, taking a look at fouls, 16 for St. Mary's, 15 for Wallace, so about even there. And that's it for that. Points off the bench, St. Mary's with a whopping 22 points off the bench, Wallace with 5. Individually for the Miners, into the double digits was Henry Larson. He had 10 points for the Miners. Caden Sabala, 6 points off the bench, 5 points for Julian Davis, 5 points for Alex Cleveland, 2 points for Brad Stutzky, and 2 points for Jordan Gardapi, and also 2 points for Emmett Miles. For the Lumberjacks, they had 3 guys in double digits, almost had 5 actually. Leading scorer, Wyatt Holmes, finishes up with 14 points. He did not get the double-double. His brother stole that from him. So Wyatt had 14 points, 7 rebounds. Landon Holmes gets the double-double. The junior, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 11 points for Isaiah Gustav. Gustav had 3 rebounds tonight. And then getting really close to 10 points was Year Out. He had 7. Sloper was 6. 5 points for Jack Barta. And then it's 2 points apiece for Seth Swallows, who had an off night. Garcia had 2 points, and Brock Barta had 2 points for the Lumberjacks. Going down some more of those rebounding stats, just about everybody got a rebound tonight. Sloper ended up with 5. 3 for Swallows, 2 apiece for Jack Barta, Hayden DeFort, Kean Garcia. Gustav had 3 as well. Jamin Harold had 2. Year Out had 2. Then 1 rebound to Smith, 1 to Sexton, 1 to Ribrick, 1 to Harold Jackson Harold, and that ties up the rebounds. On the assists, St. Mary's had 9 of them, so quite a few there. Brock Barta with 2. Isaiah Gustav had 2, and then 1 apiece from there. Jack Barta, Garcia, Landon Holmes, Seth Swallows, and J.J. Year Out. On the steals, I'm going to guess that J.J. Year Out led the team in steals tonight. He did. He had 4. 3, though, to Garcia and 3 to Brock Barta. And then 1 apiece for Year Out, 1 for Sloper, 1 for Wyatt Holmes, 1 for Jamin Harold, 1 for Gustav, 1 for DeFort, and 1 for Jack Barta. So again, tonight, a good night for the Lumberjacks. They improved to 2-5 on the season. You know, not where we expect to see the Lumberjacks typically, but they are building in the right direction. They will be on the road against Priest River after the winter break. That will be on the 4th of January. We will be there to broadcast that game, and the girls will be at home hosting Orofino. So a couple of league matchups there, and St. Mary's, maybe they can get a little St. Mary's boys, maybe they can get a little bit of a streak going, get a couple of back-to-back wins, and maybe start to roll and start to reverse the way that their season has started off at. I'm sure other teams in the league have looked at the Lumberjacks start this season and thought, all right, we've got a chance at the league. but I really think that you don't want to overlook these Lumberjacks. I think they are a sleeper team that could really come on strong at any moment. They've just got to start clicking tonight. Went a long ways to helping them do so. Once again, Lumberjacks win it tonight. 61-32 over the Miners. And, hey, that's going to be it until next year. So we hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see you back here next year for some Lumberjack basketball. January the 4th is our first broadcast of the new year. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you next time here on KOFE. You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks!